nome é Fanny, eu sou do Brasil. O motivo porque eu venho aqui é para divulgar veganismo. Sou vegano, é a maneira mais rápida para salvar nosso planeta.
Hello everyone, it's Nyaron Diamiarsu from Madagascar. I'm the president of Climate Madagascar. So what I want to do with COP is I want youth to be heard. We have to raise our voices. We have to speak for ourselves. We can't wait for any longer because climate change is real. So we have to face it right here, right now.
Hi, my name is Caroline Mayer-Toby. I am a lawyer. I represent small islands. And indigenous rights. I have been working in the climate process since about 2011. So I've spent the last decade advising small island developing states and least developed countries. I'm a little bit tired now, it's a long week. Least developed countries at the negotiations, and I have in the last couple of years kind of more branched out to indigenous rights because they don't have a seat at the table. Some of these sovereign nations have been in existence for millennia, longer than the countries that are at this conference, and for me it's really important that their voices are heard, that they're not tokenized, that they're not misrepresented in the negotiations because they don't have a representative there. I've been really lucky enough to be part of the negotiations process for a good while, and it's amazing now that indigenous rights are being talked about, that colonialism is being talked about, that common but differentiated responsibilities are being acknowledged, but we have to work harder to make sure that we are accountable to the people of the earth, because frontline communities are really feeling the pressure right now. I've been talking and listening to and in consultation with indigenous peoples at this COP, and I represent them from all over the world, and especially from my region, the Caribbean, and it's not good. You know, it's not good. They are being persecuted, they are being harassed, they are being arrested, and there's no food left. There's no food left in the forest, there's no food left in the tundra, there's no fish left in the rivers. The children have to leave. They don't want to leave, they want to stay in their traditional lands. Some traditional lands are being forcibly evicted for carbon markets. There needs to be safeguarding in carbon markets, and then also, you know, who owns the traditional lands? Who gets title to the traditional lands in carbon markets? So these are the issues that I want to see being answered at COP. I'm glad that we stitched up loss and damage. There needs to be more in loss and damage. When you have 100 people left in an indigenous community, that is loss and damage. That is loss and damage. When you have a 12-year-old on a hit list, on a death hit list, that is loss and damage, because the future is in indigenous hands right now, and it is their lands, it is their historical lands. So if you see anybody who is at the frontline community, ask them what is going on there, and you will hear a story that you won't hear in the mainstream media, and I want you to talk about that story, and I want you to share it as widely as you can. Thank you.
My name is Jana Magesa. I'm fashion designer from Tanzania. I'm doing upcycle to make a costume for fashion, film and music. I think this time for COP28, I'm like to come here because I listened COP many years ago. But I get educations, not much like education and other things, but for industry fashion is not much education. I think next time the COP, they're gonna give us designer how we can do innovation to get the big machine and more education for generation. Thank you.
Lasting legacy. We all have our role to play. Lasting legacy. Our tomorrow starts today.